Here, nestled on the northern coast of Java, lies a city that breathes with a gentle rhythm. This is Semarang. It is not a place of haste or frantic energy. Instead, it offers a quiet embrace, a chance to simply be. From this vantage point, high above the ground, the city unfolds like a living map. We see a landscape where history and nature have learned to live together in harmony. The air itself seems to carry a sense of peace, a promise of tranquility for all who come to witness its subtle beauty. This journey is one of observation, a quiet meditation on a place that moves at its own unhurried pace. We float gently upwards, and the city begins to reveal its true scale. The world below transforms into a mosaic of shapes and colors. Individual streets become fine lines, weaving through neighborhoods like threads in a grand tapestry. From here, the layout of Semarang becomes clear. We can see how the city sprawls from the flat coastal plains, gradually rising towards the gentle hills in the south. The Java Sea stretches out to the north, a vast expanse of calm blue water meeting the sky at the horizon. The buildings below create a fascinating texture. We see clusters of modern structures, their glass and steel reaching for the sky. These rooftops, uniform in their color but varied in their age and style, speak of community and shared history. Our gaze now settles on a vast open space at the very center of the city. This is Simpang Lima, or the five-way intersection. From above, it is a perfect landmark, a green heart surrounded by the steady flow of city life. 5 major roads converge here, feeding into the roundabout that encircles the field. The movement of traffic is constant but unhurried. This central square is more than just a traffic hub. It is the city's living room. Surrounding the square are some of Semarang's most prominent buildings. We can see large shopping malls, their modern architecture standing in contrast to the open field. The design of Simpang Lima is simple, yet profoundly effective. It creates a center of gravity, a point of orientation for the entire city. We now drift towards a truly remarkable structure, a building that holds the stories of a bygone era. This is Lawang Sewu, which translates to 1,000 doors. From our aerial perspective, its sheer size and intricate design are immediately apparent. The name comes from the vast number of doors and windows that punctuate its facades, creating a mesmerizing pattern of arches and openings. Its 2 prominent towers stand like sentinels, watching over the city. Originally built as the headquarters for the Dutch East Indies Railway Company, its grandeur speaks of a time of colonial power and prosperity. Observing Lawang Sewu from this height, we can see how it is nestled within the modern city. The busy roads that surround it are filled with contemporary life, yet the building itself seems to exist in its own time. Lawang Sewu is more than just a building. It is a symbol of Semarang's identity. It stands not as a relic, but as an integral part of the city's narrative. Our journey now takes us over the oldest part of Semarang, known as the Kota Lama, or Old Town. A river, the Semarang River, meanders gracefully through this historic district. From the air, it looks like a dark silken ribbon, reflecting the sky and the old buildings that line its banks. The buildings of the Old Town are a living museum of Dutch colonial architecture. We can see their gabled roofs, large windows, and weathered facades. We can see the famous Blenduk Church, its large copper dome a prominent feature against the sea of red tiles. It is a landmark that has stood for centuries, a symbol of the area's multicultural heritage. Along the riverbanks, we can observe small boats moored to the stone embankments. People stroll along the restored walkways, their pace unhurried. As the river flows towards the sea, it passes under several old bridges. These bridges, some made of iron, others of stone, connect the 2 sides of the old town. Watching the gentle flow of the river through this beautifully preserved district, one gets a sense of continuity. It is a quiet, powerful link between Semarang's past and its present. As we gain altitude once more, the city's color palette becomes beautifully clear. 2 colors dominate the landscape: the warm, earthy red of the tiled roofs and the vibrant, living green of the abundant trees. The red rooftops spread across the city like a vast, handmade quilt. Each tile is a small, individual piece, but together they create a unified and comforting whole. Interspersed throughout this red tapestry are generous patches of green. Semarang is a city that has made space for nature. Even the streets are often lined with trees, their leafy branches forming green tunnels that provide shade and fresh air. In the southern part of the city, the landscape begins to change. The flat plains give way to rolling hills, and the green becomes even more dominant. The red represents the human element, the homes, the history, the community. The green represents the enduring presence of nature, the trees, the parks, the hills. Neither one overpowers the other. It is a visual testament to a city that understands the importance of living in balance with its environment. From our serene position in the sky, we can observe the quiet rhythms of daily life unfolding below. The city is alive, but its movements are gentle and measured. On the main roads, we see the slow and steady flow of cars and motorcycles. They move not with frantic speed, but with a kind of collective patience. Our eyes are drawn to the bustling markets. From above, they are vibrant patches of color and activity. We can see the brightly colored awnings of the stalls and the movement of people weaving between them. Looking towards the coast, we see the slow, deliberate movement of boats in the harbor. Small fishing boats, known as prahu, glide across the calm waters, their colorful paint standing out against the blue of the sea. Even in the most densely populated residential areas, there is a sense of peace. We see people in their courtyards, tending to plants or hanging out laundry. Children play in the narrow laneways. Life here is lived at a human scale. It is a collection of countless small, quiet moments that, when viewed from above, merge into a beautiful and peaceful whole. This is the true essence of Semarang, a city of people living their lives with grace and tranquility. As the day draws to a close, a magical transformation begins. The sun starts its slow descent towards the western horizon, and the city is bathed in a warm, golden light. This is the golden hour, a time of profound beauty and tranquility. The long shadows stretch across the landscape, accentuating the shapes of buildings and trees. The red-tiled roofs seem to glow with an inner fire, and the green of the parks and hills becomes richer and deeper. Our gaze turns towards the coast, where the sky and the sea meet. The setting sun paints the sky in breathtaking shades of orange, pink, and purple. These colors are reflected on the surface of the Java Sea, creating a shimmering, liquid canvas. The silhouette of the city against the vibrant sunset is a remarkable sight. The domes of the mosques, the towers of the old buildings, and the modern high-rises are all reduced to dark, elegant shapes against the colorful backdrop. The lights of the city begin to twinkle on, one by one, creating a new pattern against the darkening land. They look like a scattering of diamonds, a man-made constellation answering the stars that will soon appear in the night sky. The transition from day to night is a slow, graceful dance of light and shadow. This moment of sunset brings a profound sense of peace. The gentle activity of the day subsides, and a quiet stillness settles over the city. Watching the sun disappear below the horizon from this vantage point is a deeply calming experience, a perfect end to a gentle journey over Semarang. Our aerial journey is coming to an end, but the impression of Semarang remains. It is a city that has shown us its quiet heart, its gentle soul. We have drifted over its historic landmarks, its green spaces, and its peaceful coastline. We have witnessed the unhurried rhythm of its daily life and the breathtaking beauty of its sunset. The memory that lingers is one of profound calm. From this perspective, we have seen how history and modernity, nature and urban life coexist in a gentle balance. The red roofs and green trees, the old town and the new developments, the hills and the sea, they all come together to create a harmonious whole. Semarang is a city that feels comfortable in its own skin. It does not strive to be something it is not. It simply is, and in its being it offers a rare and valuable gift, a space for peace and relaxation. The invitation to experience this for yourself is always open. To walk the streets of the old town, to feel the grass of Simpang Lima beneath your feet, to watch the fishing boats return to the harbor. These are experiences that cannot be fully captured from above. The true beauty of Semarang lies in these small, personal moments of connection. The city offers a chance to slow down, to observe, and to appreciate the simple pleasures of a life lived with less haste and more heart. So, when you seek a place to rest your mind and soothe your spirit, remember the gentle city on the coast of Java. Remember the warm light on the old buildings, the steady flow of the rivers, and the vast, peaceful sea. Semarang is waiting, not with a grand spectacle, but with a quiet, open-armed welcome. It is a place to explore, to relax, and to find a lasting sense of peace. It is a place to simply be.